Hi everyone, my name's Chris Williams and welcome back to my listening project. Today our topic is grief, and I thought about not having this topic today because it's really not an intellectual exercise, it's very personal. A couple of weeks ago our German Shepherd dog Abby passed away. We were on vacation, she fell in a freak accident and she broke her back. And my friends were with her and we made the decision by phone to go and euthanize her. So right now, my husband and I are very much in the process of grieving. And I thought it was important that I be able to talk with you today from that perspective of how do we handle grief and how can listening support us. And I think it's time that I walk the talk. I don't like to grieve, it hurts. And when I think about our dog Abby, she was beautiful, she was elegant, she was strong, she was willful. And she, if you read the Listening Project, my book, would know that she was by my side through some very difficult times. She was always there and I felt her presence and she supported me on my journey. So now, in terms of managing the grief, and I have a choice, and we all have a choice in terms of our grief. I can spend my time and energy trying to block out that grief because it does hurt and it is painful and I don't like it. And if I spend my time and energy blocking that grief, I've discovered, like so many of you here today, that what I do is I'll do anything to make that pain stop. I might eat too much, drink too much, work too much, think too much, get into other relationships too soon, like let's go out and get ourselves another German Shepherd, anything to block this pain. So in doing this, it takes a lot of energy. I also am angry, I'm also sad. And so all of that, we have a tendency to want to shove that to the side. And yet one of the things that I've discovered is that even though I can't make this grief go away, I can manage the grief in more positive ways that promote a wholeness and healing. And it's not unlike if we have a deep cut and we get this cut, and initially you want to wrap that cut because you have to protect it from the elements. But eventually you have to take those bandages off and you have to allow that wound to heal. And I find that when I allow and not try to block up this inner spiritual side of myself, but allow that light to come in, that air to come in, and that movement to occur, that yes, there is the pain, but also there is the knowing that this too shall pass. And in this process of grief, there's a wonderful honoring of, in this case, our beautiful German Shepherd, Abby. And that has a comfort in itself. Now, at times when people are deeply grieving, we know that others can help us through listening. And we know that by them sitting with us, a good friend or a support group, and allowing us to share those many memories that we have of that person or that being or animal that we're grieving can be helpful. But also I know that going within and doing those kinds of things like we've talked about in the previous sessions with the 2-minute drill, where I just allow myself to breathe and to be still, or to go to those places where I have that free mind and open heart that allow me to just be. That gives me access to my inner being. And in my inner being, I believe, is this very divine aspect. And it is in that space that the greatest healing and grace can come. And so I don't want to block that space. I want to allow that space to be open. So today what I want to do is honor all of you who were on your grieving journeys. And I pray that you can find that inner space within that supports and loves you on your grieving journey. Until we meet again, May the listener in each of us grow and flourish. Thank you so much.